Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're doing vlog or teaching number 3, session number 3 on the Law of One Tarot. So if you haven't watched 1 and 2, you'll probably be lost with this one because today we're carrying on with the mind complex and we're moving to the catalyst of the mind, and we're talking about the experience of the mind. So the catalyst of the mind is the Empress card, and the experience of the mind is the Emperor. All right, now, so let's get to today's vlog. All right, so the Empress is also the unconscious mind. So this card here is the unconscious mind. Now, if you remember, the High Priestess was also the unconscious mind. So we have 2 unconscious densities that are sandwiched in together. And I just want to reiterate that. I know I talked about a little bit of it in the last vlog, but I want to bring it up again because this is really important. So the first density, mind complex, the matrix, is the magician, which is consciousness. You need consciousness to activate the unconscious. So consciousness, the magician, basically plugs in to the unconscious, who is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the potentiator of the conscious. So when the magician plugs into the High Priestess, she wakes up. She's like, oh, it's like a photon having energy all of a sudden. It wakes up. It's like, oh, okay, I'm here. Now, the conscious mind is a blank slate. It's unfed, okay? And the unconscious mind, so the trick is that we think in this box we have free will. We think free will is everything, but free will is an illusion because the conscious mind, the magician, remember what I just said, is unfed and plugs in to the potentiator, the unconscious mind, which is second density, in order to give it information, in order to start feeding it. So once the magician plugs in, the High Priestess wakes up, she starts recording, let's say from age 0 to 7, she starts recording feelings of the experiences that you've had. So these feelings are usually low vibe. And some feelings may be really high vibe, like memories of a vacation, stuff like that. That may be high vibe. But what happens with the unconscious mind, what she's doing, her purpose in second density, is to create polarity. This is the point of third density. So when the polarity in the first density was created, she is the one that is creating the polarity by taking in all the feelings from the experiences, recording them in her sacral chakra. She's the second density. And then she's feeding that, looping it back into consciousness. So you think that the decisions you're making, you are making them out of your own free will, but in reality, it's coming from your unconscious mind, because look at her. She is covering this box. See this box? She's sitting, it's fully covered. Second density is also the veil. That's when the veil, the logos created the veil. They created it in second density. So it's a complete veiling, okay? Now, remember, she's unconscious and she's yin energy. You always need yang and yin. You need male principle in order to activate the female principle. It's just like the tree of life. So in the Kabbalah, the tree of life, you've got God here. You've got Kether. You got Kokimon. Kokimon is that yang energy, that bust, that boom that happens. So this also is yang energy, the magician. And then you've got Binah. Binah is the female portion of the tree of life. It's the female pillar, which is yin, which organizes the yang, which organizes all. So when light was created, Kokimon, boom, there's light. She takes the information from the light and she organizes it. She's quiet. She's yin. Kokoman is Kokoma is yang. Okay, so same principles apply here. She is taking in so softly and she's recording the feelings, creating the polarity, because what happens in life then, we're always chasing. We either feel really bad and we're chasing the good, or we feel really good and kind of start feeling guilty for having so much time. And we get addicted to the bad without even knowing. She's the unconscious addiction, the feelings that the guilt that you start to feel, it's from the unconscious mind. She's feeding it. You don't even know where it comes from, but it comes from her. Now, the thing is, today we're talking about the catalyst, the Empress. The catalyst is also unconscious. The catalyst is also yin energy. So, we're screwed so I said this in the last vlog too. This is why spiritual work is so hard, because we're doubled down in 2 densities. So now we've got the unconscious in the 2nd density, your sacral chakra, your I feel, and now we're doubled down again in the 3rd density in your solar plexus chakra, the I do. So if the I feel in your 2nd chakra is off, it overlaps, because remember, the root chakra, your 1st density here, consciousness thinks it's the I am. It's like, yeah, I am. But this I am is basically the unconscious mind. This I am is the unconscious I feel. And this unconscious I feel then pours in. If you think of a circle, did I do the circles here? Here they are. So if you see these circles that I've done, so now the I feel is not only tricking the conscious mind, the I am, making your feelings are making you think that you're that. So it's not only overlapping in the root, but it's also overlapping in the I do, in your solar plex chakra, which is unconscious. So this is yin energy. So now you've got 2 yins, and just on the outside of them, you've got the 2 yangs. Okay, so the 2 yins are sandwiched in with the 2 yangs. So it's really powerful. These are 2 densities of unconscious that we're talking about here. Okay, so the unconscious mind, the catalyst. So what happens with the catalyst is the catalyst begins to basically take in all of, okay, so this is how Ra says it. This is what Ra says about the catalyst, okay? So the catalyst is all that assaults the senses, all that is unprocessed, that has come before the notice of an entity is catalyst. So all that is unprocessed. So think about it. I'm going to read that one more time. Catalyst, all that assaults the senses, your 5 senses, all that is unprocessed, that has come before the notice of an entity is catalyst. So what Ra is saying is anything that the conscious mind, anything coming from the high priestess to the magician, from the unconscious to the conscious, that where you're still in your lower mind, because this is kind of your lower mind, you're still in this box of illusion and you haven't really processed it to conscious, you haven't brought consciousness to this box yet, you're still caged in. Anything that is unprocessed here is brought to the catalyst, who is also unconscious. So your I do's, you think you're doing with consciousness, but most people are doing, acting out of the unconscious. And that is her. The Empress, in my opinion, is also the ego. So your reactions that you may have in life, if you're reactive to things, that is the Empress. It's unconscious. It's the ego. So, it's really refreshing doing these vlogs. I love it. I love all this information. It's helped me so much in my life, these pathways, and I'm so excited to share them. Like, this gives me life. You guys, this is gonna help so many people. I can feel it, and it makes me emotional because I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and it just is very humbling to know this information. So anyways, I'm very thankful of LL Research, very thankful. Okay, so now that we've spoken about the Empress, let's move on to the Emperor. So the Emperor is basically our heart chakra. It's love and understanding. And the Emperor is the experience. So whatever the catalyst is pushing towards the Emperor, so whatever the solar plex chakra is overlapping and pushing onto the heart chakra, onto love and understanding, the experience is formed. So if, like, when you look at these cards, you're going to notice that, you know, we're still held by the logos, right? So we're still held. You see this circle. We're still we still have the consciousness, the holdings of this third density, the spiritual pathway. She's even holding the round crystal ball in her right hand. But the problem is she's not looking at it, unfortunately. She's looking at this bird, and the bird is pointing at her third chakra. In my opinion, this is my opinion, yours might be different, and please comment below if you see something different. Let's share information here. So she's pointing at the third chakra, the bird is, and one wing is pointing down. She's sitting on the box, and in the box is the third eye. So to me, the third eye is now closed, the pineal gland has hardened, and the bird has taken flight. The bird comes first, our intuition no more, because it's hardened, it's in the box. Look at it. And there's so much black and white everywhere, with polarity on the bottom and on the top. So that experience, the heart chakra, so the catalyst, whatever's taken in from our five senses, then pushes onto the heart chakra, the Emperor. And if you look at him too, he's looking the other way. He's looking to the left. He's looking to the left-hand path. The ego creates a path, and it's going to give you experiences of service to self. Service to other is always there. The magical personality, the spiritual pathway is always there, but most people are so ego heavy that we go to the left without looking to the service to others path, your true self and what it really is. I have so much more to say about this, but I am 13 minutes and 40 seconds in, so I'm gonna stop that here. And I'll make another vlog tomorrow. I might overlap on this one again, but I hope you're enjoying these series, because I am. Love you guys.